What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius Leviathan Prophecy, and I was just watching First Take today, and obviously as they was talking about, Stephen A. Smith was talking about, you know, like his predictions on where will the Brooklyn Nets, be when KD and Kyrie returns. Look, I'm gonna try to be reasonable because I know that deep down I despise the Nets. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to breathe on them. I don't want to talk about them. But I'm gonna be reasonable. You know, um, can they make the playoffs? Yes. Obviously, they're going to make the playoffs. They're too talented not to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? How far will they go? I'll probably say past the first round. I think they could get past the first round. Now, will they get past the second round? Hell no. You know, but it's a pecking order. It's a learning order. You know what I'm saying? KD and Kyrie they've never played together, so how they're gonna feed off each other, we don't know. We'll see when their season resumes, probably next year, I guess. Um, or probably around October, or probably late November or early December. Because by the time the season is over, it's probably gonna be like around Oc- November, December type season. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we'll see around you know November when the NBA season resumes again, kicks off again. Because we all know we were supposed to have the NFL, the NBA season, the NBA playoffs right now. The NBA playoffs was going to start right now if we didn't have this virus. You know what I'm saying? So I think they can get past the first round. I don't think they're gonna get past the second round. Um, you know, but again, KD and Kyrie are going to have to play off of one another. Now, in my humble opinion, I think the Brooklyn Nets, where do they stand in the rankings? In the standings, I should say. I'll probably say they top six. They top six. I'm not gonna put them in number five, number four. Like they're gonna be outside the top five. You got you know, I mean, you got Allen, you got Dinwiddie, you got Harris, you got Kyrie, you got DeAndre Jordan, you got KD. You're gonna need a second star. I don't think this two-way punch is going to do it. I think this is going to be a learning curve for them because Kyrie and KD is going to have to play together, and like the chemistry may not be there at first, but it'll probably build through when they go through the struggles and the ups and downs and stuff like that. So when they do have that experience together, the second go around is gonna come natural to them. You know, um, do they have wings? Do they have big men? Obviously they do. Out of Allen and DeAndre Jordan, um, they got wings that can shoot. They got Harris. They got Dinwiddie that can shoot. You know what I'm saying? They got Kyrie. They got KD. Do they have a strong bench? You know, the only time we could say that their bench is on fire is when they celebrating. Um, but Yeah, I don't like. Again, I don't see the Nets going to the championship. I don't see them winning a championship. I think this is just all smoke. The Nets have done this before. Like I don't know how much they had to give. I don't know how much they had to give to get Kyrie and KD, or I don't know if it was just a sign and trade type of deal. But I mean, it's just what it is. Their division is not a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them getting past the Sixers or Boston or the Raptors. I think the Raptors right now is better than the Nets right now on paper. Okay, yeah, they don't have Kawhi, but they still have a structure of talent that they can work with, right? Like I said, the Sixers, the Boston Celtics, they're not getting past them. So again, the Nets are gonna come up empty-handed, and that's what it's going to have to take. Now, I will say on the positive side, I will say this on the positive side. I'm not gonna be too negative. What will it take for the Nets to win a championship? Now, the Nets would have to have a third star. They would basically have to pull a Miami Heat, just getting a third star and a whole bunch of reserve players, and like a solid bench, because that's the only way you're going to win a championship in this league is if you have that combination. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody that can come off the bench and give you points. You need, like you need a consistent sharpshooter. You need somebody that can make a bucket or create their own shot, right? Just like how Miami Heat had Ray Allen and they had Chalmers and they had Cole and they had who else they had? I think that was it. And then obviously they had Joel Anthony and then they had Giannis. Not Giannis. They had Haslam. You know what I'm saying? And then they had Chris Bosh and then they had Chris Anderson. So they just had a lot of bodies that they can throw at you to, take you off your game. You know? That's what the Nets are going to have in order for them to compete. Now, if they don't have that, they're just gonna keep on finding themselves out of that second round. You know what I'm saying? Which I think they could get past the first round, but obviously the second round, I don't necessarily think that they have what it takes to actually win a title. Um, so that's just the positive. Emulate or try to emulate what the Miami Heat did their second go around. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to be easy. Now, like I said again, AD has a 1 year contract, so you can opt out after this contract and go somewhere else. Now the Lakers can throw money at him. They can offer. You can like the Lakers are going to offer him the max because I don't think LeBron James is going to be great enough. No, let me put that back. I don't think LeBron James is gonna have enough to carry the Lakers into next year. Because remember, LeBron James signed a 4 year deal with the Lakers. So basically, he has 4 years. He has this year, next year, the year after that, and the year after that to try to bring a championship to the city of Los Angeles. Right. So if this year doesn't pan out and they wind up losing in the semifinals against the Clippers or whoever, doesn't necessarily have to be the Clippers. Like what if they get knocked out against the Houston Rockets? because we've seen the Houston Rockets take it to them at home. They could lose to the Mavericks with Luka and KP, you know what I'm saying, and Bogdanovic. So they could lose to a plethora of teams in the West. So what the Nets have to do is they have to apply that. What am I saying? Now, if the net if AD decides to opt out, he could go anywhere he wants to. Now, obviously, he could look at his destinations and stuff like that. He could look at his options and stuff, and he could decide that I'm taking my talents to Brooklyn, New York. And now the Nets have a big three. Not only that they have KD, Kyrie, and then they have AD. So now you have three-headed big men. You have DeAndre Jordan, you got Allen, and then now you got AD. And then obviously you could sign, some free agents, when free agents roll around. And then the Nets can be a contender for the championship. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they would have to get past Boston and Milwaukee and, and the Sixers. So that's going to be a tough task. But in order for them to play with one another, play off of one another, that's what they're going to have to do. Okay? So, in my opinion, I got them in the top six. I got them at number six, in the standings of next year. Now, obviously not this year, but next year I have them at number six. People may have them at number four, number five. You know what I'm saying? Number three. You know what I'm saying? But chemistry does play a big part. And it's not like KD and Kyrie could just walks up in here and act like they've been playing together, and then their chemistry's off, and Kyrie's back to missing games, and KD's unlimited, and they like taking super precautions of him because they don't want to further risk, what I'm saying, his injuries. What I'm saying, like, it comes to that notion. What I'm saying? So I just think that the Nets need a third star. I don't think KD and Kyrie is going to be enough. Um, but again, this is not the first time the Nets have done stupid stuff like that. At least the Knicks learned what they did with Carmelo Anthony was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trading all those assets, our young players, we literally gave up so much that when we got Carmelo Anthony, it was like, okay, now what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he broke, like, he he won the scoring championship. Like, we got out the first round for the first time. And then obviously we ran into that, Pacers team with that great defense of theirs. And the rest was history, Stoudemire wound up breaking his, I think, no, it was in the Boston series. Stoudemire came back with a fractured arm. J.R. Smith was just J.R. cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that could go wrong was wrong for us. You know what I'm saying? And, that was it. That was basically it. So, I think the Knicks now learned their lesson, and the Nets still haven't learned their lesson. You know, like the Nets don't necessarily believe in building through their draft. They really don't. Name me a player outside of KD and Kyrie that's a rising superstar. Who? They don't got nobody. Because that's what they do. They believe that signing broken down, used, overhyped players like Kyrie and KD are going to take them to the promised land. Ding dong. 2014 was the same way. They signed KG. They signed Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? They signed Jason Terry. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work. A A couple of years ago when they moved to Brooklyn, they basically did the same thing. Joe Johnson, Daryl Williams, Brooke Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Wallace, Gerald Wallace, you know what I'm saying? Chris Humphreys, same thing. This is when we had Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony, and it was the battle of the boroughs and stuff like that. The only difference is that the Knicks believe in drafting through the draft, building through the draft. The Nets don't necessarily, the Nets don't necessarily believe in that. They really don't. We still got R.J. Barrett. Obviously, we still got Frank. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we got rid of KP because he didn't feel like playing there, and we didn't feel like giving him that money. You know what I'm saying? Because he was injury prone. You know what I'm saying? Like he was keeping missing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he wasn't really putting butts in seats anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was just better off with the Mavericks because him and Dirk, he like they had a very good, healthy, relationship over the summer. You know what I'm saying? KP looked up to Dirk. He liked his game. You know what I'm saying? He probably utilized his game after him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But the way that he went about it was just like if you didn't want to be here, just you know ask for a trade, and he got his wish. So now he's with Luca. Instead of being with Dirk, obviously Dirk retired, but now he's with Luca. Who knows? We beat him twice already this year, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it doesn't really fit the description, but I mean, like I said, if the Nets want to win the championship, that's what they're gonna have to do. Giannis is a free agent. What if Giannis just decides to join the Nets? Then what? Then you got AD, KD. I mean, you got AD, KD, Giannis, and Kyrie. So you got four superstars on one team. Hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but you never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the Bucks is gonna do everything in their power to keep Giannis. So I think the Lakers will also. You know what I'm saying? So because the Clippers is already loaded. The Clippers got two superstars, but they also got role players. They got players that can step up and fill the void. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to, you know, search deep down their bench to pull somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Like they already have their established core set. So I'm still picking the Clippers to win it all. The championship. Their first championship in probably like 40 years, 44, 45 years, something like that. So I still have them winning a championship this year. I don't think the Lakers are there yet. They probably will be in the next 2 years or so. But right now, hell no. You know, but I'm not taking anything from LeBron James because we've seen LeBron James do it before. Take a mediocre team to the playoffs, advance to the semifinals, advance to the NBA playoffs, and obviously win the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Not always, because the first time they ran into the Warriors got the best of them. They came back, they retooled, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously the Cavaliers went on to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen in the NBA playoffs, NBA finals. So, I'm not holding that out. But, as far as the Nets goes, the Nets got to get that third star if they want to win a championship. Or if they want to get out the first, second, and semifinals. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that I had to say. If you're a Nets fan, please comment if I was right, wrong, between, somewhat, if I was off. because like I said, I'm not even off. I know I literally I know what it takes to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So in any level, you know what I'm saying, whether it's college, high school, pros, you have to have that third leading scorer to win that championship. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you could do it with two. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have that third scorer or that third player, but you can obviously win with three instead of just two. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget my latest vlogs, videos, and all that good stuff. I heard Cuban Doll dropped a new track today, so tomorrow I'll probably react to it. And yeah, and I got 5 videos tomorrow that I'm gonna upload for y'all. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.